All right. Hello, everyone. This is going to be kind of a reintroduction to what we're going to be doing for the rest of this semester and to reorient you to this week and the weeks ahead. So I hope you guys are doing okay, especially with all of the craziness going on. I know that it's definitely been pretty crazy at my house. Just as an update for things going on, I am now working from home with the university very quickly closing things. So I am not going on campus, not going into the lab. I already pulled all of my things from the lab, including all of your exams and quizzes that were on campus. So I now have them here at my house. I currently have an extra cat living here with me because another person from my department whom I'm friends with had to immediately pack up and move. So this is definitely really affecting the department here in psychology. Other things. So my husband who works at Mayo, they had to immediately close down the Alzheimer's disease research clinic there because they are turning that whole area into coronavirus testing. So that happened while I was there visiting him over spring break. And in a matter of days, he was no longer working, and they were testing patients in the parking lot where he worked. So things are rapidly changing here. So if you see extra cats or if they're kitties fighting in the background as they are getting introduced to each other, those are just things that are going to happen. So those are some updates. But anyway, I have tried my best to streamline the class to make it as simple and easy as possible. My goals are to make the class as accessible via technology. So that means not needing anything fancy, not having to learn anything new, because I have a Chromebook as my really only laptop that I can use through all of this. So I just want to record videos on my phone, upload them to YouTube, embed it into Blackboard, and make that easy for you guys. So we're going to go over kind of what that will look like functionally for the class and what changes there are to the syllabus. Of course, if you have any questions about this after watching the video, you can email me, or better yet, post it on our new discussion board so that people who inevitably have the same question as you can see that and see the answer. So let's get started. You will find our new syllabus on both the homepage of Blackboard as well as under the reading tab, so like reading assignments or whatever. So I have replaced the old syllabus with the new one. It looks fairly similar at first until you start to notice tiny changes along the way. So the first thing that you will notice is that office hours are now just email me and we will figure it out. So whether that means you just want to email me questions, or you want to post questions on our discussion board, or whether you need to call me and we work it out via phone, all of those are options. The readings are the same except for one reading, which I will get to, which is now optional. Class communication, still going to be announcements through Blackboard, email. Your exams are still going to happen, but they're going to happen through Blackboard, so I'll just set them up through there. And you will get 3 days to do your exams. Basically, once I set them up and make them live, you get 3 days, and at the end of the third day, they are due at 9 p.m. And hopefully that is enough time for you guys. I've made sure that at least one of the days for your exam 2 and final exam are during a weekend, and then some other days during weekdays, so that you have a combination. For your quizzes, kind of a similar setup. They will be live during the week, so kind of Monday through Friday, and due on Friday by 9 p.m. For both the exams and quizzes, I have them set for 9 p.m. due dates rather than at midnight, just so that you're maybe a little bit more cognitively aware when you finish those. However, for the rest of our assignments, which are the chunks of papers and things, those will be still due on their original due dates, except for the one paper that we did move from the 18th to the 23rd of this month. And those will be due by 11:59 p.m. on their due dates, which you will see on the syllabus. There is one slightly new assignment though, and this is to count for your online participation. I've now divided your in-class participation into 2 chunks. It was worth 10 points for the semester. We're halfway through, so I divided it. 5 points for the first half of the semester, which has now been put into Blackboard, and 5 points for the second half of the semester, which is now called like post-COVID in-class participation or your online participation. To get these 5 points, what you need to do is respond to our discussion board under either chapters 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11, whatever chapter you want to respond to. And you just have to make one discussion board post. It needs to be at least a paragraph long, well thought out, and it can be about a reflection on the chapter. It can be about maybe some research that was brought up in the chapter, how it relates to other fields, thoughts that you had concerning what we were learning about. It's up to you. But what I want to see is that you put in thought and that you actually tried, and you only have to post one. Of course, if you want to post more, comment on other people's posts, that is amazing and part of what, we would love to have in this class. But to get those 5 points for the semester, you just have to show at least one post on the discussion board that fits that criteria. And it is explained more in the syllabus under the online participation. That is due by the last day of classes on May 4th. Oh, sorry, the kitties are introducing themselves to each other and I'm seeing them out of the corner of my eye. All right, so as we continue on in this syllabus, extra credit. So most of you have not turned in anything for extra credit, though I know a lot of you did attend the spring semester speaker. You have until the end of classes on May 4th to turn that in, though you can email that to me anytime. For those of you who didn't get a chance to attend any of those speakers on campus, fear not. There's a paper that you can read and do a 2-page summary on to get those extra credit points. And that is by reading the Chester 2017 article, which is actually already posted for you under our whole SLU library eRes system. This was the article originally meant for the violence and aggression topic, which has now been dropped just because of time constraints. So if you read this article, which has been highlighted in the syllabus, and you do a 2-page summary, email that to me and you can get your extra credit points and still learn a little bit on the topic. So if we can continue down to the part of the syllabus on the course schedule, so that's on page 5, you will see that things look massively different after spring break. Basically, we're just going to switch over to a week-by-week system where I will post things at the beginning of the week, and you kind of have until the end of the week to watch through the mini lectures and follow along with the slides. So you don't have to be here at any certain time. You get to plan out how you learn, when it works well for you. So what I will do is I will record lectures over the weekend, get them posted up, hopefully by Monday, along with your slides for that week. And then you have the week to learn. On weeks where we have a quiz, it'll be due by Friday at 9 p.m. So you have that whole week to go over the materials. I will film the lectures in chunks, hopefully no longer than like 8 minutes or so, because anything longer than that is just hard to upload to YouTube and hard to pay attention to. So I want to do these in small chunks on just the most important parts. So I may not cover every slide in detail, but just the stuff that really matters. So we are dropping violence and aggression. We're just covering the rest of chapter 7 all the way through chapter 11. And then we'll, during finals week, have the final. You get 3 days to do it. And similarly with exam 2, you'll get 3 days to work on that. And that will take place from April 5th through 7th. Your final will take place from May 8th through 10th. And hopefully this helps simplify things. Of course, after you have reviewed the course schedule, if you have questions on how things are set up, please let me know. On the 7th page, I do have some highlighted extra information. So wherever you see an asterisk and more information is an update from what was on the original syllabus. So for instance, academic integrity. I'm not going to be with you when you're taking exams and quizzes. So the most I can say is, yeah, they're not open book and open notes, but I don't know if you have notes or books. So all I can say is, please don't cheat. And that's that. Disability accommodations. Things are totally different. So if there's any way that I can help accommodate you, especially in this online learning environment, please reach out to me. And you don't have to be registered with the disability office to get an accommodation. Just come to me. Just let me know. And if it's something feasible that we can do, I can see what I can do to help you. Attendance. Attendance now is doing that comment on the discussion page on Blackboard at least once. And just, you showing your own responsibility and keeping up with the coursework. Other things, the university writing services. That's not really something you can go to anymore. So instead, when you're writing and you're unsure of what to do, please reach out to me. Send me samples of your writing for this class and I will review them. Just let me know if you have questions on anything or you need me to review something and leave you comments. Basic needs security. If you are having trouble getting supplies, getting food, anything like that, once again, you can reach out to me. I can see about trying to connect you to resources in your area. If you are local in St. Louis, St. Charles area, and you need something, please just reach out to me. So those are the changes for the rest of the semester. This is like the longest video I plan on doing for the whole class moving forward. Everything else should be a lot shorter. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. And if you have any questions, please leave them for me either via email or Blackboard discussion board, which I'm going to quickly just show you what that looks like. So, let's see how much you can see my computer here. I hope that's not backwards. It looks like it's backwards. Let's go to student view. And to access our discussion board, you just need to go to Tools area and then Discussion Board. And look at this. I have forums for you that you can now participate in. So go ahead and play around with this. Okay, all right. See you guys another time.